Okay, guys, like, subscribe, and share, right? Thank you.
Mama Nkosebru agwapụtara Maria. O wetụrụ ime site n'ike nke mmụọ nsọ. Ekene Maria Ijiptel na Grace Osebru anọnyeli ịdị ngọzi n'etiti ikporo niile. Ọ dịazị ngọzi bụ nwa afọ gị Jesu. Maria dị asọ nne nke Chukwu. Rịọbara igwe ndị nje arịrịọ. Kịta na amanọnwa anyị. Amen. Nyeju odibo nwanyị Nkosebru ụwa. Onye nke isi kwu. Ekene Maria Ijiptel na Grace Osebru anọnyeli ịdị ngọzi n'etiti ikporo niile. Ọ dịazị ngọzi bụ nwa afọ gị Jesu. Maria dị asọ nne nke Chukwu. Rịọbara igwe ndị nje arịrịọ. Kịta na amanọnwa anyị. Amen. Okwu emela arụ. Ekene Maria Ijiptel na Grace Osebru anọnyeli ịdị ngọzi n'etiti ikporo niile. Ọ dịazị ngọzi bụ nwa afọ gị Jesu. Maria dị asọ nne nke Chukwu. Rịọbara igwe ndị nje arịrịọ. Kịta na amanọnwa anyị. Amen. Rịọbara anyị arịrịọ ọ nne nke Chukwu dị asọ. Anyị metụrụ n'aka nkwa nke Kristi. Arịrịọ anyị na-arịọ gị o Chukwu ka erinyere Grace anyị n'ime obi anyị ka anyị bụ ndị nje butere ozi ọma wee mara iwere arụ Kristi nwa gị site n'afọ ya na obe ya wee bata n'osito na mbilite n'ọnwụ ya site na Kristi dị mere anyị. Amen. Otito dịrị Nna na Nwa na Mmụọ Nsọ. Etu ọ dị n'isi na kịta na ebo niile n'ụwa ebe ebe. Amen. Otito dịrị Nna na Nwa na Mmụọ Nsọ. Etu ọ dị n'isi na kịta na ebo niile n'ụwa ebe ebe. Amen. Otito dịrị Nna na Nwa na Mmụọ Nsọ. Etu ọ dị n'isi na kịta na ebo niile n'ụwa ebe ebe. Amen. Ka mkpụrụ obi ndị niile kwere gara aga mkpụrụ obi fazuru ike na ndokwa. Amen.
Onye nwe anyị nọnyere ụnụ ka Chineke ji ike niile gọzie ụnụ Nna na Nwa na Mmụọ Nsọ.
Amen.
Ekpere a bịara gị site na nkwado ndị Love Bite Foods and Beverages Limited Nnobi, ndị na-alụpụta Love Bite Bread nọ na nọmba 1 Nwotu Mmadụka Close, Umuru Nnobi, 081-4982-8254. Ebona the FM, 24 hours of informative, educative, and entertainment programs. Can't stop, won't stop. On Ebona the 103.5 FM. Listen to news updates on Ebona the 103.5 FM immediately after entering 6 o'clock a.m. and 6 o'clock p.m. weekdays. Stay tuned to be updated, to be informed. News updates, live reports. Ebona the FM breaks the news with actualities.
I believe that if we are hoping for a new life.
Online via mixlr.com/6fm.
Good evening and welcome to Ebona the 103.5 FM news update today, Monday, the 25th day of September 2023, and the time is 4 minutes past the hour of 6. Martin Ifanchukwekeze is my name. The headlines: Anambra cleric Lord Soludo on free education. Enugu governor sets performance benchmarks for appointees, says $30 billion GDP achievable. Soludo unveils plans for vulnerable, vows to break poverty in Anambra. IPOB condemns the military actions in Imo, Anambra communities. Trump aide claims Mark Meadows was burning so many documents his wife complained of bonfire smell. Now, details. Anambra cleric Lord Soludo on free education. The sectional head of the Assemblies of God, Unkolo Gidi section, took time to pray for Governor Chukwuma Charles Soludo over his decision to grant free and compulsory education from nursery to JSS. The clergyman, who also lamented the effect of subsidy removal on Nigerians, also asked the governor to also see to the increment of salaries of civil servants, most especially the teachers, who go through a lot of ordeal to teach the populace. On Thursday, both Anambra and Kogi State's government announced free education respectively. Soludo, who made the declaration at a premier primary school, Obosinia Onisha, said the gesture was aimed at actualizing his vision of an all-inclusive education for school children in Anambra State. A statement on Thursday by the information officer in the Anambra State Ministry of Education, Obiageli Nwankwo, quoted Soludo to have declared that education from early childhood care and development education to junior secondary schools will henceforth be free and compulsory in the state. Reverend Fred Uchennu prayed for smooth implementation. Here is a report.
Since the removal of fuel subsidy by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu on May 29, 2023, the effect continues to bite harder on Nigerians as Anambra cleric laments and paints the picture of how tough things have become.
Personally, I am not happy because it's affecting every area. Because people that are, doing business, because of the fuel price today, they are not really making it, and the workers, no increasement of salary. They are managing their salary, and by the time they enter into vehicle, the vehicle people are putting money, and when you found out that in the end of everything, people really cry. Here, things are not really working well because of that.
Reverend Fred Uchennu, the senior pastor and secretary,
praying, and we love our governor. We are praying for him every day. And also, personally, I am happy to hear that he's giving free education, and we are praying for him. Secondly, I will be happy to hear that he's paying the teachers and also increasing their salary, because having known that the cost of things now is really not encouraging. You go to market and you see everything increasing, and these teachers that are God is using better education are just look like they are neglected. So in some of these areas, I want him to really work on that area so that everybody will feel comfortable. I'm praying for Nigeria because we seek to see God-fearing government, because the problem we have in this nation is lack of God-fearing government, and it's our heart desire to see the God-fearing government. And I pray that the Lord will touch our leaders and give them a heart of fear of God, righteousness, so that they will always consider the people they are living. And I pray also that God, because the Bible says that the heart of the kings is in the hand of God, that God will touch their hearts and humble them to do the right thing. That's my honest prayer.
The man of God also debunked the rumored trouble in Assemblies of God as he points out that in November 2022, Abel Amadi was elected the General Superintendent of Assemblies of God, Nigeria.
We thank God because this is a church that's found by the Holy Spirit. No man is the founder, and they haven't seen the structure of Assemblies of God. Assemblies of God is a denomination that rely in the Bible. And that's why if anybody compromise, if you are number one and you go against what the Bible said, they will remove you and put another person. So we thank God that some years ago we have some problem, but the God himself who won the church, who won Assemblies of God, have settled that issue. And now we have a new leader, which is Dr. Ebel. Is the one leading Assemblies of God Nigeria.
From Assemblies of God, Unkolo Gidi, Martin Efanchukwu Ekesi, reporting.
In other news, Enugu government sets performance benchmark for appointees, says $30 billion GDP achievable. The Enugu State Governor, Dr. Peter Mba, on Sunday told his political appointees that they would be assessed by the performance benchmark set for all the ministries, departments, and agencies. Mba stated this at the closing remarks at a 3-day executive leadership retreat held for senior political appointees at the Nike Lake Resort in Enugu, which started on Friday, reminding them that his administration was in a hurry to deliver on his campaign promises. He said strategic leadership for disruptive innovation and sustainable development, which brought together leadership, development, financial, climate, public sector, strategy, and innovation experts such as Professor Joseph Urama of the African Development Bank, Professor Chukwumerije Okereke, Dr. Ibukun Awosika, Linus Okolie, Joe Abba, and Sam Onya, was aimed at raising the state's economy from $4.4 billion. He explained that the objective was achievable if the political appointees applied the knowledge gained at their retreat to disrupt the status quo, which was no longer acceptable. On the importance of the retreat, the secretary to the state government, Professor Chidebere Onya, said the retreat was put together to digest Governor Peter Mba's vision and map out strategies for achieving it across the ministries, departments, and agencies. Soludo unveils plans for vulnerable, vows to break poverty in Anambra. Anambra State Governor Chukwuma Soludo on Sunday, September 24th, reiterated his administration's commitment to providing basic amenities in health, education, and other sectors, mostly because of the poor in the society. The governor stated this during Mass to celebrate Nigeria's 63rd independence celebration at St. Patrick Cathedral, Oka. He appreciated God for the country's blessings despite challenges, just as he unveiled his plans to better the lives of the poor residents of the state. According to the governor, children of the poor should have same opportunities as those of the rich, adding that they should be offered opportunity to take their rightful place in the society. He said the children of the poor cannot attend the schools built by the church, but we are determined in Anambra for it to be a livable and compassionate society, and we are going to break the dynasty of poverty in the state. Next week, we have a special package and some kind of grants to encourage merchant schools, but we are deliberately focused on the government's primary responsibility of giving children of the poor in public schools the best quality education. Earlier in a homily, the presiding priest, Reverend Father Charles Ndubisi, described Nigeria as a sick and broken but corruption and in their need of healing. He, however, expressed hope that one day the country will get it right and will take its place out of pride as a giant in Africa. He also expressed confidence in Soludo's vision of building a livable and prosperous homeland, assuring churches continued support with his vision. IPOB condemns military actions in Imo, Anambra communities. The indigenous people of Biafra and the Southeast chapter of the Labour Party have condemned the reported killings in Imo and Anambra State, respectively. IPOB, in a statement yesterday by Media and Publicity Secretary Emma Powerful, frowned at what he described as a reprisal by the military against unarmed civilians and communities anytime gunmen attack, describing the act as not only unprofessional but a display of cowardice and brutality. The statement raised the attention of the global family, and the movement of the indigenous people of Biafra has been drawn to the ongoing attacks by the military on the Ehime, Mbano, and Urumba communities in Imo and Anambra states, respectively, in retaliation to the attack and murder of their colleagues within the villages. The northern region of Nigeria, where terrorists have been butchering Nigerian security forces for over 20 years, the military don't vent their anger and frustration on the innocent communities. Why then should innocent people of the Southeast bear the brunt of the action of the criminal gangs? The IPOB scribe expressed sadness at the continued military invasion of the communities who are not responsible for the murder of their colleagues. Now we move over to the foreign scene. Trump aide claims Mark Meadows was burning so many documents his wife complained of bonfire smell. White House Chief of Staff Mark Meadows was burning so many documents at the end of the Trump presidency that his wife complained about the dry cleaning bill caused by the bonfire smell from his clothes, according to a former aide. Cassidy Hutchinson, whose memo on her time in the Trump administration comes out this week, told newsmen the staff are using so-called bomb bags to dispose of unneeded documents and other litter that had accumulated as part of White House business. Ms. Hutchinson was a key witness during last year's House Select Committee investigation into the January 6th attack on the U.S. Capitol by Trump supporters. She also told the committee that a number of prominent Republicans sought presidential pardons in the wake of this January 6th attack, including Mr. Meadows and Mr. Giuliani. In her interview with newsmen, Ms. Hutchinson also alleged that Rudy Giuliani, Mr. Trump's lawyer, grouped her under her skirt on January 6th. Mr. Giuliani has denied the allegation and called it completely absurd. This is where we draw the curtain on news update on Ebona at the 103.5 FM. But before we leave, a quick look at the headlines. Anambra cleric Lord's Saludo on free education. Enugu governor sets performance benchmarks for appointees, says $30 billion GDP achievable. Saludo unveils plans for vulnerable, vows to break poverty in Anambra. IPOB condemns military actions in Imo, Anambra communities. Trump aide claims Mark Meadows was burning so many documents his wife complained of bonfire smell. You just listened to news updates on Ebona at 103.5 FM. News produced and read by Martin Ifeanyi Ekeze. Thank you for listening. Good evening.
Listen to news updates on Ebona 103.5 FM immediately after Angelus 6 o'clock a.m. and 6 o'clock p.m. weekdays. Stay tuned to be updated, to be informed. News updates, live reports. Ebona FM breaks the news with actualities.
And the news that if we are hoping for a new Nigeria.
You can as well listen online via mixlr.com/GistFM.
How best can we talk about the challenges we are having on our streets, our community, in general? Street report. If we do not address these challenges on Ebona FM, who will? As the happenings around us get as complicated as they can be.
Government,
Whatever. Street report is here to make sense of it all. Street report is causing social change across your streets. In your community. Street report is here with hardcore journalism for our problem. Why don't you join me, Martin Ifeanyi as our number the first every Friday, 4:30 p.m. on Ebona 103.5 FM as Street Reports unfolds in your face. On Ebona 24/7, 24/7.
Ladies and gentlemen, tighten your seatbelt as we take you on this smooth ride. Let's go! It's the morning drive on 103.5 Ebona FM, keeping your morning engaging as we take you through the smoothest ride on radio.
From 7 a.m. to 9:30 a.m.
Getting your morning inspired, be informed, let's interact only on the morning drive.
Make it a date with Martin Ifeanyi, aka Meta.
And Christy, aka Eminari, aka Classy.
From Monday to Friday, from 7 a.m. to 9:30 a.m.
on the morning drive.
103.5 FM.
Guys, thank you. Like, subscribe, and share, right? Thank you.